my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody.
Good
Hello, hello.
evening. Haven't I seen you two somewhere before tonight?
I don't think so.
Oh,
You look oddly familiar, but you know,
Yep.
we'll leave it at
I
that.
like your little picture up there, Charlie girl.
Thank you.
Awkward silence.
Yeah.
Everybody's quiet.
I'm just looking at her picture and she's chopped somebody out of it.
Oh,
No,
I was.
Oh,
did
well,
she?
yeah, kind of. I did. Yeah, I did.
I was thinking a few months ago, you never would have put your picture up.
I know.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, AKA Kim, hello."
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, and a name too.
I grew some gonads.
Yeah.
So I did. He's like, "Oh." She used to get so upset because I would accidentally say Kim on a live, and she's like, "You doxed me." I was like,
Don't say my name again.
and I said, "First name isn't technically doxing." I had to defend
Love
myself.
that to each other, and you don't even realize it.
Like, I'm sorry.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Alamosa was first tonight. Dree, Georgette, Eliza, Mocha. Stars is down the LTT. Hey, Archangel, where's Delia Woo? You know, her doggy's not doing too good.
Yeah.
Coco. Hey, Chaos Queen.
Hello, hello.
I know she's probably cuddling with her Coco.
You say
Coco
something's
is
wrong with Delia Whoopoo's daughter?
No, her dog.
Oh, her dog. Oh, her fur
dog,
baby.
Coco. Yeah. It looked like my Matilda.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It's just like Matilda.
Mm.
I miss my Matilda so much. I do.
So what did y'all do this weekend?
Oh,
I went metal detecting with my daughter-in-law.
Oh, did you find anything?
Well, in my backyard, we did.
What'd you find?
We
Buried
found
treasure.
a 1950s cigarette lighter.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh-huh. A
Like
a
a
little pin.
Zippo, like that kind?
mm-hmm.
It was by what I say, Star something. I'll have to look at it,
Really?
but I mean, you could tell it's old, you know.
If
Yeah.
you Google
Um,
1950 lighter, it'll come up and you'll see what it looked like.
Oh,
mhm.
Some
cool.
of those, it doesn't have the little flap on it. It's just open. It's like a
Yeah,
Zippo. Then you
and
just
it's fat and short.
Oh, I'll have to
But
look it up.
we found a penny that was all corroded, and I got so excited, and I thought, oh man, this is gonna be our ticket right here, So I soaked it all night in vinegar and baking soda, and then I got an old toothbrush and I scrub this morning, and I finally could see the date on it, 2001.
Oh. All that work.
And then my daughter-in-law says, "Well, it was just laying on top of the grass." I said, "Well, you might have told me that before I went to all that trouble." Oh my
Hey,
God. I mean, it's
that
still
was
what, 23 years old, so but it's
fun.
still not
That's
worth
it.
Oh
anything.
my God,
Oh,
that feels like yesterday.
Yeah. And then we found five things, and then we found a little pendant that I mean, it's just junk jewelry,
Yeah.
that had like a little floral design on the front,
Oh, how cute.
and a a disc. Um, I think it was like scrap. And then what else was it? If you hear something, it's my dog right up in the speaker biting on her feet.
Nope, we don't hear nothing.
Okay.
mm-mm.
Um, oh, a Matchbox car from 1960.
Ooh, very cool. Oh, so
Mhm.
you got a
It's
couple cool things.
just the shell, just the chassis, I
Yeah.
mean, just the top. But yeah, it was fun. So that was yesterday. So today, she and I ventured out and went to uh, the local park. We called to make sure that it was okay. We talked to the police, and they said, which we had also looked at the laws and everything, the rule for that around here. And he said, as long as you leave it in, um, as close to the condition that you found it, you're fine. So
Oh, cool.
we went out there, and my daughter-in-law thought she was going to find some like old war relics or something. We found nothing.
Really?
Yeah. But I told her, I said, because her house was built in the 20s. I said, you need to go to your backyard,
Yeah.
you know? And then we've got an old train station that is not operable. Um, and so we're going to try to get permission to go and dig over there.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I told him, I said, y'all have checked something off on my bucket list. I just said that the other day that I wanted to do that. And then she goes and buys a metal detector.
I see people using them at the beach a lot.
Well, that's
Good
the
place to
plan for
lose
next summer.
jewelry.
Yes, absolutely. We'll definitely do that next summer.
I hit that beach up. Get all
Yeah,
that
so it's not
jewelry.
like yeah.
Look at Eliza down there getting people. Hit that button. Look at her.
Get them,
Oh, good.
Eliza.
So it's not like you had a pretty good weekend.
Yeah. Kiddos came over and we had some steaks and watched some
Mm,
documentaries. We were going to watch a movie, but I said I'd rather watch documentaries. So,
yeah.
yep. I know what you did.
Oh, my grandbaby's party today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. There was a bunch of little kids here. I miss having all the little ones in the house. And my husband said I was crazy when I said I missed. I said, listen, I miss it. Not 24
Mm,
hours a day anymore. I don't have patience for that anymore. But
yeah,
having it lively for a few hours is nice and fun.
it makes you remember why you.
Yeah. Then when they go home, you're like, whew,
Yeah.
that was exhausting. How did I do it before?
Uh-huh. Ask Shining what she did last night.
Yeah, there was 4 kids under 5. Yep.
Oh,
What did I do last night? Well,
well, Iris had a question for you.
Yeah, what happened? Something about Kim was saying something about when you got out of the hot tub.
oh, Iris. Oh my gosh. Thank the Lord. My husband was out here. Oh God. It was a snake. What the fuck? All this time we've been here, and now there's been 2 snakes up here this season. What the hell is going on? Nope. So I ran over, jumped up on the couch, put my feet up, in the spot I usually sit in.
Yeah.
And he's like, just give me
Where
a
was the
broom,
snake?
give me something.
I
It was
mean, I'm
right there between the 2 chairs over here.
Uh,
Right where I was getting ready to walk.
I would have freaked out.
mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
I maintained pretty well.
You did?
Yeah, that was, it wasn't a high shrill scream or
I
anything.
knew what it was just as soon as I heard you. I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, oh hell no.
Yeah,
And
I
he
would.
just had to say something to me. He had to say, "Oh, look, a snake." I was like, "What?" He could have just tried to shoot away and not say anything to me, but no.
Yeah, but
He had
then
to
if
point
you'd have
it
went
out.
back out there, you needed to know that, you know?
Well, you
Well, at
could have.
least you didn't find it in the hot tub.
Well,
Oh
remember?
Lord, girl.
Remember when we went to get in it? I said, I need to look in there, make sure you shine your light in there. I'm not getting in until I know
Well,
there ain't nothing in there.
I always keep that lid on it. I keep the top on, and they're not
Yeah.
getting underneath that sucker. But you do gotta make sure they're not climbed up on the side or anything.
Ugh.
I don't do snakes very well. And I don't know. He got it, and the kids found it today. Like, Mom, there's a snake right out here. He put it out in the yard. I said, "Oh, really? Is it dead?" They go, "Yeah, it's dead. Its head's all messed up."
Fine, sake, you just call that baby girl of yours. She's gonna take care of it for everybody.
Oh, yeah. If
I
she'd
know.
been up, she would have.
She's like, "I got it."
Hmm.
See, she's not as sweet and sentimental. She's the one who's like, "You don't need my heart. He's gonna give
She's
you his."
cutthroat, honey.
Huh?
She cutthroat.
hmm She really is cutthroat, man. She's
Hmm.
ooh, my
That's because she
girl.
has mostly boys around her. She got to be tough.
She's been like that since before she could even talk. She used to stand there in her little pamper, and I'd tell everybody to pick up the toys, and she would sit there, couldn't even say the first word, but she'd be blah 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 blah, 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 pointing at the boys and telling them that, commanding them of what to do. Girl, you can't even wipe your own butt and go to the bathroom on your own. I don't think you should be telling anybody what to do.
That's funny.
She couldn't even verbalize it. She was just a baby, but she's always been sassy. Sassy,
funny.
sassy. Yeah.
That's because girls, they will just stand right toe to toe with you, dude. They don't care.
Yep.
Girls will.
She does. She does. Well, a
Those
friend of ours
boys
was over
might be
here
more
today.
active, but girls will
Yeah.
get right in your face.
All
No,
I
I don't
know,
want to. No, I don't want to.
all I know is that you better be glad she's your last, because
Yeah,
she is
she,
going to give you a run for your money when she becomes a teenager.
she already is, and she's not even like, oh my gosh. Friend of ours got on the other day because I had said something to her, and she's arguing back with me, just blah blah blah, but. And he's like, "Excuse me, what did your mother just say?" He goes, "All it required was a yes, ma'am." And she's like, "But I." He goes, "Oh, don't even talk back to me." And then she got like a 5-minute lecture from him, and then he looks at me and he goes, "I'm sorry if I overstepped." He goes, "But she can't be doing that. She's, he goes, this is gonna be
Well,
bad when
and
she's a teenager." I
kids
said,
will
"Yes, it is."
take that from someone other than a parent better, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. Well, moms are stupid. They don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You just don't know. I mean, they've told me that. You don't know. Really? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. That's good.
I remember when I said the same thing to my mom, you know.
Really? You said that to her?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. See, I don't know what it is because I grew up, man. I knew better than to sass mouth my mama. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh,
I
not
could get
me.
by. I could get by with a little bit more with my dad. Not much, but a little bit. Like I could say something to him and he wouldn't like picking me up out of next week.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom, ooh, I knew not to. I never would. Mm-mm.
Well, it was just the
Okay.
opposite for me. Mama
Mm.
would never do. I wished I had a half a penny for every time she said, "Just wait till your daddy gets home," and we fell for it every time. You know, she never told him anything.
That's funny.
But if he said jump, you said how high.
My mother
See,
was
my
pretty strict,
mom.
but I was still the type, if you tell me I couldn't do something, I'm probably going to do it just to prove I
Hmm.
can.
Well, now I still did shit. But I just made sure I didn't get caught most of the time. Every once in a while, I get caught. My mom will get on me with that lecture. Once you go down that wrong road, there's no turning back once you get so far. Is there anything else you need to tell me? Blah 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 blah. No, ma'am.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm going down that wrong road, I guess, because I ain't saying a word about anything else I done. So of course, once I became an adult, I was telling her, well, I used to do this. And, what? Oh my gosh! And I never knew. I was like, no, ma'am, you didn't. Never knew. Until I told her.
Hmm.
I had my
It's
own.
true,
My
though.
own.
Finding out things your children do after they're adults and you can't do anything about it. My older kids
hmm
do that to me once in a while, and I'm like,
Especially
oh,
when she's sitting in Virginia and I was in Texas.
yeah.
Give me now. Give me now. You can't. I'll still be here. It's all right. I told her. I said, yeah. Because when we lived in Ohio, I had my own set of steps going up to my room. Well, that's a bad mistake, because their room was at
Hmm.
the other end of the house. And it was an old farmhouse, so they would creak and crack. And I knew the steps that made noise and where I had to step on them. So
Hmm.
I was like a little Houdini going down those steps, going doom, 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 skip this one, you know, and step to the left. Ooh, this next one's to the right. Skip this. And I used to cruise right on out of there, go meet my boyfriend.
Yeah, we had wood flooring, and you knew where not to step to make it creak.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you messed up and did, you're like, ugh.
Then you're afraid to move.
Yeah.
I can't do that now though, because I mean that was back in the day when you could go on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep and still get up and bounce up and be just cheerful.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
Oh,
oh, I
right.
can't be up. you know, I could
Hmm.
imagine having to go to class all day after wandering around at night.
Right. I'm, I'm like, if I don't get a certain number of hours of sleep, I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to the ER and get some oxygen or something. 'Cause-
Oh, don't worry about the hospital. Just go order some off of Amazon. It's called Boost.
right.
Comes in a can.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have to have that much sleep, but I'm just not as vibrant as I was when I was younger. I'm
Oh,
more,
Y'all
yeah.
are vampires. Vampires.
I'm like sluggish, and I'm like, I used to be able to just, I mean, back in the day, you used to be able to party all night. We
Mm-hmm.
would sit there and have backgammon competitions and pass around Goldschlager or whatever, and stay up till the sun came up, get a couple hours of sleep, get up, and do it all over again.
Yep, those were the days.
Yeah, Stars. The ER is just going to tell you to buy that oxygen anyways off of Amazon.
Amazon
Mhm.
oxygen, anyways.
Medical grade stuff, you know. Even though, don't be fooled, the can says it's not medical grade, but I heard that it is. So,
Mhm.
So has anybody heard from her husband, or YouTube?
I haven't
Not that
heard
I
it.
know of.
I don't know.
I haven't been around that much, so I was wondering if there was any
Well, apparently
updates.
YouTube is still in control of the channel. Last I knew, they were still in control of the channel. Don't look like you got a headache.
People don't really believe it, right? Like, there's not one person out there
No.
that actually physically believes this, right?
Well, there are people that I think maybe her subscribers or members that are, giving her well wishes
Okay.
in her,
They don't really
so maybe
believe
they
it.
do. I don't know. It sounds like they do, but maybe
That's
they're just playing along. I
so
don't
Yeah,
know.
they're playing
YouTube
along. Come on, you cannot.
went to the Purple School of Spelling and Phonics.
Y'all,
Hooked
Yeah,
on
that was
phonics for
pretty
everyone.
bad.
I cannot believe anybody believes it. I can't believe if even one person believes it. I honestly,
Well, you know what it looks like. It looks like somebody had like an oxygen high when they were trying to write it out.
Yeah.
I think the YouTube legal is over there huffing on a boost and just typing any old thing.
oh gee, YouTube is not going to take over your channel and make it. That's
Protected.
not possible. That's not what YouTube does.
No.
Well, I kind of think that what
Your
they would
lawyer
have
ain't going to
done,
put up a letter on YouTube either.
they would have just removed the channel. That's
Yeah.
usually what YouTube does, you know.
Mhm.
They're not
Yeah,
going to give her
so
any
I
medical information, nothing.
feel bad for them, for embarrassed. If they believe, yeah, you feel bad and embarrassed for them if they believe it.
I cannot believe anybody would believe it. Maybe a couple people might coddle to them and go along with it for whatever weird
Yeah,
reason, but come on. It's
that's
so
what I think.
obviously bullshit.
Well, it's not written. It's. Did you count that error there, Charlie girl?
11.
Where I know, but did you count the one?
Did she count to
I
11?
sure did.
It's she's what was it? She's having or something. The
Hypoxia event.
it's incorrect. Yeah, but it's incorrect the way it's stated because it
Okay.
should have been stated in past tense, and it was not. It
I
was
may not have
stated
caught that
current.
one, Shining. I'll have to go back and
Exactly,
look.
Jane.
That's getting whatever. I mean, yeah, I know when we're just struggling to spell things correctly and do punctuation, having it all flow in the correct context, I guess, is a little too much to ask. But
I have a question though. I don't know if anybody's checked recently. So, since she's been in a coma, we know she made a Kick account. Well, maybe YouTube helped her out and did it for her. I don't know. But we know she made a Kick account. Has she used her Kick account since she's made it?
I don't know.
Hi,
Yeah,
Ryan.
stars. Hey, Ryan. He was over at Genesis too.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everything's going good for you.
Persecute, right.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. She discovered the internet, cured diseases,
Uh-huh.
cured cat COVID. That's what she
Family
said.
invented the internet,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
she did. She did. It's probably that mafia
One of
connection,
the
though.
forefathers.
Well, Star says, yeah, she made a kick again. What's kick? I don't even know. What is kick?
Kick is kind of like, I think it's kind of, I've heard it before. I think my kids have it. Is it kind of like a Discord type of thing, or maybe they can
I have
explain
no
it?
clue.
Yeah, Rhonda, that's what she said. Oh, your doctor wrote you a persecution the other day. Oh dear, Fox, I'm sorry. I hope you make it through that. Georgette. Oops. Oh, good, Ryan. That's good. Oh, it's another streaming
Oh,
platform.
thank you.
Okay. Good golly, I can't. Yeah, she said I tried to tell my husband about her. He looked at me like I was telling him I saw leprechauns running around the house.
Mhm.
I know. That's why there's certain things like some of the stuff on YouTube, you just keep it with other people who are on YouTube. Because those who are not in it, they're just not going to get it, No way. They don't see it. They don't understand. They're looking at you like, are you okay? It's like, how do I explain this situation? Hey, truth seeker.
I don't usually tell too many people I go on YouTube because I don't think they would just get it. I don't think they would get it. And if they do, I try to explain it as pictures watching survivors in real time,
Mhm.
but with drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
I
about
say
as close as you
survivors in real time that you get to interact with.
Right.
Yeah, but then there's a part where you're like, you know what? That's okay. You walk into a group of people with a little self-respect, just walk away with that same self-respect, Just don't talk about it. It's some things it's like I can't even. I got a headache trying to explain it to you.
Yep.
Of course, that knitting community is pretty rough.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I got
every
a couple.
community has their issues.
Well, you know what I find funny is there was one night. This was a while back. I had hopped on this, not hopped on, but I, got on YouTube, was cruising the YouTube streets, and there was some lady on there, and I was like, oh, who's this, Um, you know, this is what I have found and discovered, y'all. I find it very difficult to go into other communities because you don't know which side you're stepping in on. You know what I mean? Because when you watch it, you're like, whoa, this is sounding a whole lot like, it's the same situation, just different names. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even doing this. They got the
That is
drama
so true.
going. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't know which I don't know which side of the bread this is. We'll have to set this one out. Yeah, it's gonna last on.
YouTube is like watching a horrible series that you don't like, but now you have to find out what the end game is going to
You
be.
can't look away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it's like, I can't stop looking. Your son says turn that garbage off. I know that's what I have to have my earbuds on because they're like, why are you listening to that crap? Yeah, I'll give you a guess of who they're talking about.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, talking on the phone with YouTube ladies. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. I know my youngest, he comes up and when we're on call, he likes to come up. Hey, pretty ladies.
You talking
How
to the
you doing?
lady?
Yeah. Yeah, they know the ladies.
Mhm.
That's what my
Yes.
family says. Is that the girls? Is that the
Mhm.
girls?
Yeah, they get they're used to it now. They're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Look what I can do." Okay, let's watch this. And you guys ready to be tired just by watching someone?
No.
They exhaust me. Make me tired.
So I think I don't know, I've never heard of this in Connecticut because they always had this thing in haunted houses. I wish Amy was in here to tell y'all what she said she experienced this weekend because it was so funny. So I know in Connecticut, they used to not be able to touch people when they had haunted houses. That was like a no-no, right? But
Mm.
now I guess you can with permission and they make you sign a waiver thing. So my daughter goes to a haunted house, which is fairly new that just opened up the past couple of years. But this year they did it where you can get you can get touched as long as you wear some glow in the dark bracelet. I mean necklace. If you're not wearing that, then they won't bother you.
Mhm.
So, anyways, she's telling oh so funny. I wish I could describe the way she did. She says they tie you up, they'll blindfold you, they take you away from your people, they'll push you up against the
Uh-uh.
wall, stuff like that. Okay. Now I went there last year, but they weren't putting their hands on you. But this place is quite creepy. So whoever did this did a very good job. So she was telling me about the stuff that was going on that she was experiencing with her friends that were there. Um, One of them made her friend get down on the ground and squeal like a pig and
Oh my
took him away
gosh.
from the group and tied her up. And I forgot what else they said. But anyways, they had to wait like 10 minutes for a friend to come out because she got taken away from a group and got tied up. And I guess the girl ended up coming out, met some other lady, ended up coming out with her. But anyways, yeah, I was just talking about the things that was going on in there, and um, one of them was like, "Sniff this, sniff this." It was cow manure, and the girl's like, "I can't
Oh.
believe you actually made my face go in there and smell it." The way she was describing it, I was laughing so hard. Where you just can't breathe and you just have water coming out of your eyes. I was
Uh-huh.
like, I cannot believe they had that. But the stuff she was saying that her
Oh
friends
my
went through,
gosh.
she's like, it was kind of creepy, but I'm glad I wasn't wearing it. But some parts was so funny that all I could do was stand back and laugh how they were getting tortured.
Yeah, my kiddos went to Halloween's at shoot, what's the name of it? Cedar Point. And if you did not want to be scared, then you bought or they gave you a no boo necklace. So you can't boo,
Yeah.
scare me.
Hmm. Oh, and I should say, when I say my kids overhearing, it's my adult kids because I don't have it on, where anybody without headphones until after the little ones go dead.
Oh
Let
no.
me
Mm-mm.
by that.
She can't trust us to do that.
She has to leave her headphones on.
Well, I can't trust YouTube at all for sure. So if
Yeah.
I'm listening to anything on that, I'm on headphones if the kids are there because there's just things they don't need to hear. But most of the time, when they're home, I'm not on there anyways. But the older kids, though, they stay up late. Joe.
Yeah.
They don't go to bed. Leave me
Mm-mm.
alone.
Yeah, that's why you
I
don't
do.
always come on too early because you wait till the little ones are
Right.
off to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's unless it's the grandbabies. He was still up right until before I went live because Mama came home. They were hanging out, and then he said he wanted to eat. And he had me in there making. He wanted top ramen. That's what he wanted. He ate a little
Mm-hmm.
packet of dry, and he ate the cooked stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, he was hungry. But he knew what he wanted. So there you go. And when he says thank you, you can't not do it for him.
Of course. Oh, my daughter was so mad at me one day. So my daughter lived downstairs from me. Um, my granddaughter came upstairs because the apartment's kind of connected. So anyway, she walked up through the hallway. There's a stairway for her to come upstairs. But anyways, so it's the grandkids, even though it was 2 separate apartments, they just treated it as one big house, you know? So they just come and go as they please. Anyways, my granddaughter came up one day and said that she wanted some ramen. She could barely say it, but it was cute. Ramen. She wanted ramen.
Aw.
And this is probably like 5 o'clock. And I was like, all right, I'll make you some ramen, honey, of course, you know. So I'm like, I bet you her mother doesn't know she snuck up here because there's times she would sneak up here and I'd wait for her mother to figure it out. But anyhow, so I figured her mom didn't know she snuck up here. Well, my daughter knew she was coming up here and let her go just so she can have a break for a
Right.
minute because she was cooking dinner. So when I called my daughter on FaceTime, I was like, look who I have here. She's like, you're feeding her? I said, yeah, she wanted me to cook her ramen. Oh, that's right, because she snuck the package upstairs. Okay. Because she asked her mom told her no, because she was making dinner. So she brought it upstairs. And of course, you know, we asked grandma, you know, asked Meme. Meme's like, yes, of course, honey, I'll make it for you.
Yep.
You know, she's like, I literally told her no. She's like, that's why she wanted to go upstairs. One time she snuck up at my daughter, you know, when they're little, you know, younger generations, they stay up late. So some of the kids stay up later. So this was probably like 10 o'clock at night. My granddaughter should be in bed, but I don't know why she wasn't this night. Somehow she ended up coming upstairs. And anyway, she comes upstairs. I let her mom know and stuff. So her mom's like, all right, give me 5 minutes. It's time for bed. Oh, she was giving the other daughter a bath was what it was. So she let my granddaughter come upstairs. Anyways, I'm giving her a popsicle. My daughter comes upstairs. She's like, it is 10 o'clock at night. She needs to go to bed. Why the hell did you give her a pop? I said, what happens at Meme's stays at Meme's.
That's
There's no
right.
rules here.
Mhm.
She's like, she can't have pops at 10 o'clock at night. I said she can when she's here.
Mhm.
I say, you don't want it to happen, and they shouldn't be here. Don't worry about it. Mind
it's
your
cold
business.
here tonight. When all the kids are leaving my house today, they're all saying goodbye. They got their coats on. It's cold outside. And I'm like, wait, you guys want a popsicle for the road? And my niece and my daughter like, seriously? I'm like, they're making a mess in your car, not my house. So we're going to open up the pops for them as they're going out the door.
Mhm. Aw.
My grandbabies, they ask for something, they get it.
That's
And so
right.
I tell my kids, you know what, just look the other way then. Don't worry about it.
Right.
It's my job to make sure they're safe and have fun.
Mhm.
As long as they leave happy and they're good.
Yeah. My grandkids, they just come in the house and they look in the fridge and like, can I have this? My granddaughter, the little one, always been like that. She's not like she eats snacks and junk food. Of course, she's a kid who doesn't like it, but she wants real food. So she'll go in
Yeah.
the fridge and be like, do you have chicken? Do you have noodles? Like, what toddler says that? You got chicken? And I try to be lazy sometimes. Do you want a peanut butter jelly sandwich? You want some mac and cheese? She's like, no, I want steak. She knows what steak is. I want steak. No, Memmy don't have steak in the fridge.
Well, my
Hey,
grandbaby
Yeah,
was just
Ronnie
Nicole.
sure did. She gave the grandbaby 3 bags of gummies today. And what was it that Ayana was like, are you kidding me? Some slime stuff. Moon slime or something like that.
but kids love gummies.
Mhm.
It was Shaquille O'Neal gummies.
Yeah, my son was telling me about those.
I forgot what it was called, but one of them had his face on them.
Mhm.
Oh, not Shaquille. It was Shakalicious.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, it
It's
was
cute.
Shakalicious.
Sackalicious.
It would have been cuter if they called it a shack snack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You want a shack snack?
Mhm.
I hear they're shackalicious.
I got my granddaughter Connect Sand because my granddaughter, of course, asked for it. And her mother's like, oh, no, that ain't going to my house. That's staying right here at your house.
Man, they're no fun.
Right.
What's up with these parents these days? My goodness. I know my grandbabies ask me for whatever they get it, you know.
Yep.
I got my daughter for my grandson. She just rolls her eyes. She goes, "What did y'all eat now?" I said, "Don't you worry about it. You wanted it, you got it." She just laughs, shakes her head, like, "Okay, you know." He gets whatever he wants. He's, you know, the only
Yeah,
little once.
came out there pouting. You said, "What's wrong? Do you want another piece of candy?" Oh, oh, oh. Because I think
Like,
Papa had
baby.
told him no.
I know. Can you believe it? You tell that baby, no, what the hell's wrong with you? The baby hungry. He wants a piece of candy, give him a piece of candy. Well, he knows, you know, he knows where the candy stash is in the craft room.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And gone in there, and he came running by. Phew. I was like, what's he doing? Yeah, sure enough, he had a little Andes Mint because he loves Andes Mint in New York. The peppermint patties. Who
Mm-hmm.
loves them? That's what he was getting into. So his uncle caught him coming out one time. And he's like, "Well, what do you got?" He's looking at him like, "Just a little something, you know." And
Mind your
I was
business.
like, yeah, he's like, "Hey, no more." And he's like, it's like, it's just a little mint. It's okay. Oh yeah. See, Echo, what's up with that? They always leave good stuff here. Mm. Well, I know for my granddaughter, any kind of big riding toys we get her or anything stays here because we have the room for we have more room for it than they do.
Oh yeah, you
Mhm.
definitely do. No, I'm
So
glad she kept the toys here because she gets bored, you know?
Right.
well, you know, I got all they got toys galore here. I have the baby toys. I got to get those out. I got them in the closet. I need to get them out for baby boy. You know,
Mm-hmm. For the new kid on the block.
the new kid on the block. Getting to that point where he's playing with stuff. You know, and hey, look at this. You know, and he's got his favorites. He definitely has his favorite toys.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know. He's so young, but he does.
right.
Of course, he's starting to teeth too, so
Yeah.
he likes them toys that he can really gnaw on. Oh, we're doing something in there. Y'all getting ready for Thanksgiving?
Thinking about getting ready.
I made stuffing this yesterday for my daughter.
Ooh,
Yeah, oh,
yum.
it came out good. Well, she went to a Friendsgiving, is that what you call it?
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, she went to one yesterday and she was bringing stuffing, of course, stuffing because mom had to make it. She don't know how to cook. So
Yeah.
I made sure I made enough for our family. So my family's like, so what do we have for dinner? I said, I don't know, but it has to go with stuffing.
Right.
Because, you know, that's what it was. So when my daughter came back from her event she had, I'm like, well, I didn't go in the kitchen, so I didn't see. And I'm like, well, did they like the stuffing? She's like, yeah, they loved it. And she only brought back the tiniest little piece. It wasn't enough for another serving. I was like, oh, that's good. I guess it was like 10 of them or something.
Yeah. Do you make it with breadcrumbs or what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rondé, she don't like turkey. Rando don't like turkey, huh?
Mm.
I like turkeys. I like dark meat turkey, but the thing is, I like the sides a lot more. So by the time I get to my turkey, it always gets thrown away because I don't
Yeah.
eat that part because I'm already full.
I like the white meat turkey.
Oh, I like the dark meat.
I like the white meat too. I like the breast.
I love having leftover turkey so I can have turkey salad. I love turkey salad.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things I make with it too. I put little chunks of apple and raisins in it. It's
And the
good.
turkey salad?
Yes,
Oh, that
so
sounds
good. It's good like that. A little bit of onion. I do. I put the onion in it, and I put celery in it.
mm. I only put onion
Good.
in it if it's just for me because nobody in my house eats onions except for me.
Yeah, well, you can leave the onion out, you know. I like the onion in it.
There ain't no such thing as leaving the onion out. If I'm cooking it how I like it. And you can
Depends
keep
what I
it out.
cook. So I learned a long time ago, like my husband cannot stand onions, but one time I tried to make soup. This was many years ago without onions because he didn't like onions. And he even said, wow, there's something missing in the soup. I'm like, yes, I didn't put onions in it. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I realized certain things I cook, like soups, I cut the onions so big, they're easy to scoop out.
Mm-hmm.
And other foods, I make them almost purees so they're so small that they're not going to get in their way, if that makes sense. Because some
Yeah.
foods, it really does make a big difference whether you have onion in it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh,
it's
you know what,
Thanksgiving.
Jane?
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
my husband showed me that video and it looked very yummy, actually. At first, I was like, oh, that sounds gross. But after I finished watching it and seeing it cooked, it looked really good.
Yeah, there's actually a local pizza place here that we got pizza a couple weeks ago and that was on their menu. I don't think they had it now, but it's, for when it
Up and
came closer to Thanksgiving, it was a Thanksgiving pizza.
Yeah, this one had looked like they put cranberry sauce on it and everything. See,
Mm-hmm.
now I don't like cranberry sauce on the side and just eat it, but I like cranberry sauce if I'm going to have leftover turkey sandwich.
Yes. Do you put it on your sandwich?
Yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am.
That tastes so
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yes, it does. It makes it gourmet when you do that.
you get the
Mm-hmm.
fancy lettuce, it'll be real gourmet.
Mm-hmm. Put it on a croissant. Oh yeah.
Well, I like to do the when you put it in the crock pot, then you put your stuffing in there, and then you put your chicken or your turkey or whatever. You probably do sausage and stuff too. Now that I think about it, but I always just use chicken or turkey, and
Mm-hmm.
then cream of mushroom soup,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
and
You do the stovetop like the
mhm.
box? Is that
Yeah,
what you
for the the easiest stuff, and then put it in there, and then you put right before you serve it, you put your sour cream in. It is so good. Oh my gosh, it's
I
so good.
don't care for the box. It has a flavor that I cannot pinpoint what it is, but I
Yep,
don't
same,
like.
Kim.
Yeah.
Now, see, I grew up on it, so that's what I like.
See, the thing is, I did too, but I don't know if the taste changed when I got older. But
Yeah.
to me, it doesn't taste, I don't know, it doesn't taste
And
right.
I can spot it a mile away.
Hmm. And I used to
Well,
really like it too. When I was younger, I really did like it. Now,
Mm-mm.
I feel like I prefer it. I'm sorry. I just I'm different. I guess
If that's
I
what you
know.
grew up on. I grew up on cornbread dressing. Mama never made stuffing.
isn't that the same difference though?
No.
No, it's different.
Dressing is made you you make a pan of cornbread and then you crumble that up. That's your bread. With stuffing, you use like um, sandwich bread or
Yeah.
whatever.
Chunk.
Yeah.
And
So
see that. I've never really cared for. That's the one thing I'm like, somebody makes stuffing, I pass on it. If it ain't stovetop, I don't eat it.
Huh.
I know. Y'all can have that stuff, and I don't know. I just don't because I
You
think
can
because I
have
had one
this
one time. It's
stuff.
like really thick and dense, like, and
I
I
love
well,
that.
oh no, I can't. No,
Mm.
thank. I don't know. I just oh, made me sick just thinking about it.
I'm just like you're talking about it, and my mouth is drooling like thick and
Mhm.
dense.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that. It's just the one. Like, it's like one thing that I'm like, You know, I'll do the collards and the rutabagas and mm.
My
That's a
mother-in-law puts it in the turkey,
Put what in the turkey?
the stuffing.
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Oh,
do.
okay.
That's where you
So
get
yeah,
the best flavor from.
that wasn't something that I was used to growing up, but after I got married, you know, and saw them do that, I was like, "Oh, okay. So that's how you do that."
You
But the
see, they
dress,
say not to do that though.
the
They
the
used to
cornbread
be.
dressing, you don't do that.
See, I don't put dressing in it. I put apples and oranges in my turkey.
Mhm.
Oh, you stuff it with apples and oranges?
Uh huh. It's
I ain't gonna
good
lie,
too.
that sounds good. But I would have to make 2 turkeys, one stuffed with apples and oranges, the other one has to be stuffed with the stuffing.
Mhm. Well,
Well,
put it all together.
Yeah, that's true.
we usually do 2 turkeys. We smoke one and we put one in the oven.
Yeah.
And they do taste so different. It would be good to air fry a big old turkey, wouldn't it?
Mhm. You'd have to have a
Oh,
big air fryer
I know, right? Well, you know what? Oh my gosh, I might. I don't know if I should
in your
try that.
oven.
My oven has an air fryer on it.
You better do a trial run. Get you a Cornish hen. Do a trial run.
Trial run with a little chicken there. You
Uh-huh.
know, you'd be like, yeah, because that'd be awful to ruin the turkey.
Well, child
Mhm.
girl, I remember last year you used the air fryer to cook a frozen turkey breast. It only took what, like 20 minutes or
No, not the
something?
air fryer.
Not
The
the air, I
instant
don't
pot.
mean air fryer. That's right. You used a
Instant
pressure
pot.
cooker.
Yes, that was so freaking good.
Mm.
And it fell apart.
Yeah, I'm with Eliza. She'd rather have mashed potatoes. I'm there.
Oh, I
But
want
you know,
that too. I want it all, honey.
it's bad because Thanksgiving the kids want, mashed potatoes, twice baked potatoes, sweet potato
We don't.
casserole.
We do one potato, and it's mashed
Well,
potatoes because I'm the mashed potato maker. I always have to bring the mashed potatoes.
Do you
we
guys use
just have some.
turnip and squash too?
Use what?
Mm,
Turnip and squash?
mm-mm. Like
Oh,
how?
squash. Not Thanksgiving though.
Like a
No.
casserole?
No.
How?
Mm.
How you fix
You
it?
get a turnip, you boil it, mash it, add butter, salt, pepper to it. Same thing with the squash.
Yeah, that's kind
Mm-mm.
of like how you do the rutabagas.
I don't know what a rutabaga is.
It's kind of like a turnip, I guess. They're hard as hell to cut though. Oh, I tell you that. Uh,
So
I
is a
found that
turnip.
out.
That's almost damn impossible.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but they're good. And the collards, and of course, the collards are the best after the first frost. So you had that frost. Everybody used to head to the farmers market to get their collards. Mm, they were
I like
good.
turnip greens, but I've never had collards.
Same kind of thing. It's just
Yeah.
I don't usually make them now. Like what I do is I'll get the canned glory ones because they're like if you don't make it yourself, they're
You
probably like the
can't
best thing.
freaking
Oh,
find turnip greens canned. I can't find them anywhere.
oh, we got them here. We sure do. Turnips,
I mean,
collard
you
greens.
would think
Got 'em.
Walmart, because
No,
Walmart's all over.
no.
They don't carry them.
Walmart. Walmart does not have the selections like your grocery store does. Telling you, Walmart may be huge, but they got 20,000 facings of the same daggone thing.
Yeah.
It's like, really? You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, but if you go to like here, we can't find that kind of stuff at Walmart. But if you go to the grocery store, then you got your Glory, their whole line of stuff, and
Yeah. I love the glory stuff.
their stuff is so good. So because it's just me and my one daughter who'll eat the collards, then I just heat a can of that up. and we have that just as good. It's because I'm not going to go make a whole bunch of collards just for two of us. That's
Yeah.
back when Mama and my grandma, growing up, everybody in the family would eat those.
Now I can't wait for Thanksgiving dinner. I don't really care about the turkey. I want the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we all live for, the sides. Everybody's like, oh, we're ready for some dinner. Come on. Because they know, it's a smorgasbord of stuff. You got to have your deviled eggs. You got to have your.
Yep. Oh, I love deviled eggs. Rhonda knows how much I love deviled eggs.
Mhm.
My grandma
Your,
used to make dumplings, with everything else. But I don't get that anymore because she was the only one that made them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
we do mac and cheese too. Homemade mac and
Yep, we do
cheese.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got the whole
Green bean
array of.
casserole. Now,
Oh,
the
yeah.
beans, we have
Now,
several different beans, but the potatoes,
see,
it's just the mashed potatoes.
now my kids aren't real fond of the green bean casserole.
Mm-hmm.
So we just do the green beans, because they love it with minced garlic and bacon in it.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm.
make a bunch of that, and they scarf those down. Oh my gosh, they love them. And so that's how we make it, because rather have that than the casserole stuff. Oh, well, I've never had turnip or rutabaga. Oh man, they're so good.
They are good. Well, the turnip
Mhm.
is. Hey, Amanda,
Mhm.
you got to try a turnip. But if you can find them frozen, pre-cut in the veggie section this time of year, do that because a turnip is hard as hell to cut. It is so hard to cut.
Yeah, they are hard to cut, but they're good.
I wonder if you could get frozen turnip greens.
That's what she
I've
just
never
said.
had
Oh
turnip
yeah, you
greens.
can. You can get them in the freezer section too.
Okay, that's what I need. Where I need to look.
So what's it taste like? Turnip greens.
Like a collard. It's pretty much like collards.
Oh, see, collards I love.
Like
But the
turnip
And you
thing
greens.
gotta
is,
put vinegar on them.
yeah, the thing is, a lot of people up north don't have that many collards, so it's rare that I get to find some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 But gotta put it on the list of things to try.
You can
Yep.
buy the canned ones.
Yeah. Potato pie better than pumpkin. They all good. All good.
That's right,
Yeah.
Rhonda. You made
Deviled
me
eggs.
double eggs for my birthday.
At Easter, I make the little deviled eggs, and they look like baby chicks.
Oh,
Have you
that's
done
Oh,
that?
you have to show me that.
They're so cute because you just, you cut it in half, um, up and down, not long ways.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yep.
Then, you shell it out just like you do your eggs. You put it back in there, and then you put two little. I just cut up little, black olives, real tiny. You put
Mm-hmm.
two little black olives for the eyeballs and a little sliver of carrot for the nose, and then you put the top part of the egg just tilted on it like it's cracked open.
Aw,
The kids love it.
cute.
It's one of those cute little things. I'm like, oh,
That sounds adorable.
yeah, that's a fun one for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they demolished the deviled eggs. It's like a fight over the deviled eggs and sweet potato casserole. They, oh my God, B will sit there and he don't like mashed potatoes. He don't like potatoes of any kind, but he loves sweet potatoes. Well, him and my oldest love sweet potato casserole
Mm.
and just sweet potatoes. Like they just both of them love sweet potatoes. And you'll look over at B's plate, after he has his first plate, he'll go back and get more, and he'll come back and he'll have a big old splat.
That boy knows what he likes.
Yeah, I know, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so you gonna eat all that?" He goes, "Oh yes, ma'am. Oh, this is delicious." Like, But he liked regular sweet potatoes too. You don't have to put the brown sugar and stuff on it. He loves sweet potatoes, which is
Mm-mm-mm.
fine. It's good for him.
Do you put mini marshmallows in it too when you stick it in the oven?
Oh yeah. Yeah, lots of butter, lots of brown
Mhm.
sugar,
My
Yep.
grandmother
cinnamon.
used to put pecans in hers.
hmm Yeah, my kids prefer not to have that, so
Yeah.
I don't. It's fine.
I've never
But
had it
yeah,
with cons before. That sounds good.
Hmm.
as long as the kids don't get the marshmallow, or I mean, the boss rat eats the marshmallows.
He's always lurking.
Lurking around everywhere. Yeah, they're sweet potato casserole. Ooh. Now my mom used to. Sometimes we do yams. You know those little round yams you can get. They usually have them in the freezer section.
Yep.
They're good too, and they're fluffy. When you make those, they come out like fluffy. So I know a lot of people kind of compare them, but to me, it's like it's a little bit different. It's like having a baked potato compared to having a mashed potato. Like it's different. I understand it's potato, but it's different. But the yams, those things are good too.
What is a gourmet deviled eggs, Jane? Now, my aunt, my grandma, when they made deviled eggs by hand, they would cut up onions so tiny that there was no chunk to it and put it in the eggs. I don't know how they did it. They had to take time to cut them.
Yeah, I don't put onion in my deviled eggs though.
They used to put onions in their mashed potatoes too.
Now I do have to do separate deviled eggs because I put paprika on them.
Yeah.
Sprinkle that. And then my daughter doesn't like the paprika, so I have to do separate ones for her.
Oh, really? See, I
Mhm.
grew up when deviled eggs, you'd put a little bit of mustard in it. But Rhonda doesn't use mustard, she uses vinegar, which I think tastes better. So now I do my deviled eggs with vinegar instead of mustard.
Oh wow! I put mustard in mine. I do. Mayo, mustard. Hellman's makes the best. Oh yes.
I don't like to eat. You still talking about deviled eggs?
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
to eat them, but I like to make them.
Rhonda has no choice. She don't like to eat them either, but she has to make them.
Yeah.
This is what she always says when we have like gatherings. She's always like, "Let me guess. I'm bringing the deviled eggs." Why, yes, you are.
Yeah, that way you can peel the eggs too, because that's the worst. I hate peeling eggs, y'all.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I hate peeling
I've
them.
got a foolproof method.
You do your foolproof method. I'm gonna fly you out here just so you can do the deviled eggs for me.
Sure do.
Just show. Because I hate doing that.
You tap it on one end, tap it on the other, lay it down flat, and roll it. And it falls off.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Tap 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 tap. Roll roll. Chunk chunk.
Yep. Just roll it
I had got.
forward, back, and forward, and it'll fall off.
I remember one time. This was years ago. I don't know. I took that egg. I chucked it across the kitchen. I was so mad at it. I was so mad. Like, damn egg. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. My husband knows he'll usually do the eggs. He goes, I'll peel the eggs. Okay, no problem. You're not gonna get an argument from me on it.
Yeah, my family usually peels eggs. I don't have patience. I cannot stand peeling eggs. And I realize, I don't know what it is about all these eggs. Anytime I ever try to peel an all these hard boiled egg, it never gets smooth, ever.
Really?
Pickles wrapped in ham and cream cheese is my favorite part of holiday season. What?
I know, that's what I was thinking when I read that. I said,
Cream cheese.
Oh, I've had that. That's good.
I never heard of it. That sounds good.
yeah, that sounds
Mhm.
like a keto diet thing though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
I don't care
Well,
what kind of diet it
that's
is. It
something like
tastes like cream cheese.
that's something we would like. Okay, what traditions did you have at Christmas time growing up? You guys have any? Because we
Traditions
had,
at Christmas?
yeah, we do Christmas Eve, and I still kind of I do this with my kids. Um, we do like my mom would get the little square breads. You know what I'm talking about? It was pumpernickel and rye.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you'd have the marble one, and she'd get the nice cheeses, and we'd have, you know, sandwich meats cut up, and the deli meats, and like finger foods, you
Yeah.
know.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, she would do like a soup or a chili or something, but we always had hors d'oeuvres and all, just stuff to eat. We have little sandwiches, whatever, and we would just, that's what our dinner was on Christmas Eve. And I mean, there was plenty of food. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then Christmas Day is when we would have our dinner. But that's
Mm-hmm.
our tradition we always had growing up was. So I kind of do that with my kids.
Yeah.
Now we do have a birthday on Christmas Eve. It's Elle's birthday, so one time we ended up having hot dogs because that's what he wanted, and we
Like,
grilled.
who wanted it? Oh,
Elle, Elle.
okay.
You know
And
what? I
I
would have
think,
been fine with it too because you got a lot to do to prepare for the next day. You want hot dogs?
yeah,
No problem, buddy. No problem.
I think he was like, I think it was his 7th or 8th birthday, and we had taken the fire pit out to the front
Mm-hmm.
and driveway, and we had a bunch of friends over, and we had, here it was Christmas Eve, and we're sitting out there cooking the hot dogs over the open fire, and hot chocolate and all that stuff, and yeah, it was a nice little night then.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted s'mores instead of a cake.
Yeah.
And no, you know what? That was his 7th birthday, and I know exactly why I remember that now. And so he's like, he didn't want a cake. He'd rather have s'mores. I said, okay, you sure? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this was before adoption. He was in foster
Mm-hmm.
care still. So when the caseworker, he saw her, she's asking how his birthday was. Guess what that little turd butt did? And he said, I didn't even have a birthday cake.
Of course he did.
Mm.
Oh, excuse me? You didn't want one. You said you'd rather have s'mores. He goes, and I mean, I called him out right in front of her on it. And he goes, well, oh, yeah, yeah. And I
Mm-hmm.
just looked at her. I just shook my head. I think he did not want it.
Well, maybe she asked him and he just responded, not really meaning to like say, "Oh, I didn't even have a birthday cake." Maybe when
Girl, I
she
was
said,
there. I was standing
"Okay,
right there when he said it, and I heard how he
okay,
said it.
all right," I'm
I
trying to
said,
get him
oh,
out.
that would be nice. I appreciate it, but no, he had to laugh. I was like, boy, oh my goodness. And I said, well, did you tell her what we did on your birthday? And she's just like that. And, he told her, and she's like, well, it sounds like it was a really nice birthday. And it's like, yes, thank you. If he wanted a cake, he got one, but he said no, he didn't want one.
Right?
Fine.
Yeah, we always we would go the day, or let's see. Well, we had so many different ones we had to go to because we had to go to my dad's family, then my mom's family, and so we'd have one on Christmas Eve day, and then which would be a full dinner, and then at night we would have Mama would usually bake a ham, and we'd have like little ham sandwiches and just snacky type stuff, hors
Uh-huh.
d'oeuvres and stuff, and then Christmas Day, then we'd go to the other grandparents.
You know, a weird thing my grandma did for Easter.
What's that?
She would make, nobody ever ate them, so she finally stopped making them. Every Easter, she made fried eggs with the ham and potatoes and all that. She made a big, huge plate of fried eggs.
Huh.
And my mom said, well, that's what they grew up eating on Easter. So to them, that was normal. But not
Yeah.
one of us grandkids would touch a fried egg. Why?
Right.
Because she cooks them all while she's cooking all day, So by the time those fried eggs were there, they were cold. It was a plate of cold fried eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Huh.
not going on my plate with my potatoes and ham.
Yeah, that must have been her tradition that she grew up
That
with.
she grew up with. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But by the time us grandkids were a little bit older, a lot of things like she stopped putting onions in the potatoes, which that I did miss. I like that. And she stopped finally making fried eggs because it was a waste.
Yeah.
Hey Earth, how you doing, honey?
Hey,
Yeah.
Earth.
Hey, Earth. Who has fried eggs with their done? That's different.
No, that
Mm-mm.
is different.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we have one like my granddaddy. Him and Grandma Marion would go and have Christmas breakfast. That was their thing. You'd always have a Christmas breakfast. At a Christmas dinner, they'd have a big old Christmas breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd have Christmas dinner at my grandma's. When we would go back to my quote unquote, go home to grandma's for Christmas,
Right.
always a thing. Christmas breakfast. Of
Yeah,
course, we
we did
didn't
that
use
too with my mom's family. And we would have uh sausage gravy, chocolate gravy, and tomato gravy
Mm.
I still
for
want
our
to try that
biscuit.
one of these days. Tomato gravy.
Ugh, I haven't had that in forever.
That's on my bucket list of things to try.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to get, because I've never made it, I'll have to get that recipe from my aunt because she's the only person that ever made it that that I'd ever ate. So, and it doesn't have chunks of tomatoes in it. It's smooth, just like milk gravy, but it's you use tomato juice instead of milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
Sounds to me like condensed tomato soup.
That's what reminded me of tomato soup.
No, it's not. It's tomato juice.
And what
I
do you
know, but
do
you're
with
making
it? Do
And
you
you
strawberries,
drink
thicken
right?
it?
it.
You pour it over
Yeah.
potatoes?
Uh-huh.
What do you do with it once you have the
You put it
tomato
over
soup?
biscuits.
You put it over a
Mm.
biscuit?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A buttered
And
biscuit? Or a
well,
dry
just like if
biscuit?
you had biscuit and gravy, like white milk gravy or
Oh,
sausage
okay. Yeah,
gravy,
yeah.
you would do that with the tomato gravy, and you do that with the chocolate gravy.
Chocolate gravy on a biscuit? That's gross.
Oh, it is not. Mm-mm-mm.
Sweet?
It's good.
Is it like a sweet chocolate or just?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about
I
that.
mean, it's kind of like a donut if you think about it. You know.
I mean, maybe then
Not.
if it was a deep fried biscuit.
I don't know what kind of donuts you've been eating, girl, but my donuts that I eat are not like a biscuit.
I'm just saying it's a dough with a frosting, basically.
That's how you stomach that. Is you look at it all as frosting, you're like, oh yeah.
But it's more of a gravy because it's you know it's
Right.
thinner.
I don't know.
Don't
I'd
knock
say
it till you try it.
I'd say, take that chocolate gravy and use some apples and strawberries and pound cake and dip it in there, and
Mm-hmm.
that that sounds a little more my style right there.
I don't know. I don't want to try the chocolate gravy on a biscuit, but I want to try the tomato gravy on a biscuit.
I will get you the recipe.
Talking about this food's making me hungry. Now I'm sitting there thinking, what do I have in my house I can
I
quickly
know.
grab? And I
You got some
remember Rhonda
you got
brought
some
me
carrot cake?
cow today.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go. So you can have some carrot cake.
You didn't ship me up any yet.
good.
Oh, it didn't make it? Sorry. So sorry.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get me a cowtail.
Yeah, I got some cowtails in the candy stash. Little man didn't like those. He did not
Well,
like
that's
those.
my boy. I don't like them either.
He handed me the piece back and the piece that he had put in his mouth and spit out. I was like,
Hmm.
oh,
It just
okay.
tasted chalky to me.
Mm. Well, he also had it after he had a peppermint patty, so that might be why he didn't like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll try it on him
Oh, well,
again.
yeah, I'm sure. You can't follow
Probably,
up a peppermint patty with a cowtail.
you know, like, ooh, that probably was a bad move there. But that's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I got my
He at
cow.
least tried. There you go. I got about
Mm,
5 or 6 of those left, I think, in there.
I love cowtails.
Cowtails. I got Reese's cup in there. I got the little mini ones, and the little Hershey nuggets or something in them. I don't know. Toffee, I think, or something. I don't know. I don't even know if there's any Andes
Have
mints or
y'all
peppermint patch left in there.
have y'all ever had the Hershey's, the white chocolate with the peppermint in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, that sounds really good.
oh my gosh. And I have a recipe for peppermint fudge.
You do?
And it is
Mm.
so good.
You
You
have
Yes.
ever
to
make
share
your
the recipe.
Um,
own peppermint patties?
I haven't.
They're good too. Yes, they're good. I made those before. I don't know. I usually make a lot of candies and stuff for Christmas, but I just haven't been doing it the last couple of years. No, I've been kind of zeroing it down. What the kids ask for is what I
Well,
make.
you were kind of busy this past year.
Yeah, well, the last few years have been kind of blah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll still get in there and make all that stuff this year or not. I mean, I used to do all the chocolate candies, different kinds, and fudges, and oh my god, cookies. Oh, you don't need to do all that. Of course, my older kids, because they're so used to that, they come in looking for it all.
Hmm. And do you
They're like,
have certain containers that you put certain things in that they know? Like my grandma, when she would make her fudge, it was always in the same tin. And when you walked in there, she'd always have it in the living room and like on a table. And when you walked in there, you saw that tin, you knew what was in there. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, she made the best fudge.
I don't have them in tins or anything. I do have
Hmm.
containers that I put them in, to store them. But they know at Christmas to look for the platter,
Yeah.
and it's a big, huge Mikasa. It's got it's a Christmas scene on it, and it's kind of got a little bit of green and reds in it. They know
Hmm.
to look for that platter because I put a little bit of everything on that platter and
Yeah.
wrap it up, and then that way after dinner it gets brought out, and they know to look for that. I'm like, where's the platter? And that's just like the breads and cookies and candies and Christmas crack and all that kind of stuff. They look for that too.
Yeah.
They're always looking to make
We
Christmas
didn't
crack.
we didn't make a lot of Christmas candies growing up. It was just the fudge. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. But
Yeah,
we had plenty of pies and cakes.
we get that too. Do the pies with the breads, pumpkin bread and banana bread.
Mhm.
Especially have because we usually do that in the morning. Because the kiddos who live close, well, it's like an hour drive. A lot of times they'll come over the night before and they
Mhm.
stay, and then that way they're here in the morning and we get up and we just, because everybody's so excited about opening gifts and stuff that, it's a
Right.
quick breakfast. They do their cereal or their, um, like I said, that's why I try to do the breads and stuff so that they can have that for breakfast.
Mhm.
And then, make a big breakfast unless, sometimes we'll make the big breakfast, but it's after everything's opened up, you
Yeah.
know. It just depends on what time we're planning on eating dinner.
I make
Oh,
I used to make
yeah.
fudge every year
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas. I haven't done it in a few years. But one year when Amy was 3, she got up in the middle of the night, I guess waiting for Santa, I'm assuming. Anyways, when we woke up in the morning to go open up gifts, she's sitting on the back of the couch with chocolate lily all over her face.
Oh my gosh.
And we're like, "Did you eat the chocolate?" She's like, "Nope." "Are you sure?" Seriously, "No, no, I didn't." Chocolate all over her face. Yeah, she ate all the fudge.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
No.
Oh,
My
And what she
my
didn't
uncle
eat,
did that.
you couldn't eat it because it was like, kids put their
gnawed
hands in it
on.
and it
Yeah.
was, she had it everywhere.
My
Oh.
She
uncle
insisted she
did that.
never touched it.
Did she eat fudge after that?
Of course.
Well, see, my uncle did that when he was younger. When he was little, he ate a whole bunch of fudge and got really sick because he ate way too much.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, for years, he would not touch it.
Oh, wow.
He would tell me
You know what?
every no,
Go ahead.
no, I've done.
Oh, you know what I wouldn't touch for years because what I did when I was little? So, I didn't like stew when I was little. Now I love beef stew. I absolutely love it. But for many,
Mhm.
many, many years, I would not touch it until a few years ago because I was little, didn't like it. So I thought if I added chocolate chips to it, it
Oh
would
my
make it taste better. Let me tell you, stew and melted chocolate mixed in a bowl is the
God.
I can still imagine this unique taste to this today. It is literally
Uh-huh.
the grossest combination ever.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And I would not eat stew for many, many years.
Mm.
Oh.
Iris.
When I was little, I thought doctoring up would help it. I guess I wasn't right.
He doctored it up the wrong way.
Yeah, I sure did. Chocolate's supposed to make everything
Well,
better.
that's why you don't want to try the chocolate gravy.
That probably, still to this day, I don't really like. You make like chocolate chip cookies with the melted chocolate. If
Uh-huh.
it's still soft and gooey and warm, I won't eat it.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah,
Oh,
it's the
just the thought
thought.
of it turns my stomach.
Mhm. Yeah, that's. There's one thing I used to not eat was yogurt. I love it now, but yogurt. We lived in Michigan, and my mom had gotten us up early one morning. We had to go. I think I don't know where we were flying to, but we had to go catch a flight. And she's like, "Here you go," and she gave us yogurt for breakfast, and I was not hungry. Like I just did not want to eat it. And she's like, "You got to eat. We got to get going." So I forced it down. And after that, I did not like yogurt for a long time after that.
Hmm.
No play yogurt because I don't know, I just wasn't hungry. I was like, I want to eat this.
Isn't it weird how your taste buds change though?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
No,
liked yogurt. It wasn't like I didn't like it. It was just that morning I could not stomach it for some
and
reason.
then you just picture that for the rest of your life for years after that.
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
You
Yo
know what
place drop. Don't.
I know you guys heard me talk about how much I love liver. I love
Yeah.
liver. I wish I
Mm-hmm.
could eat that a couple times a week. And I'm the only one in the house that eats it, so I don't get it that often. But anyways, when I was a kid growing up, I thought that was the worst food ever. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't stand it. I didn't. Ugh. But my family's old school, so you had to eat what was put in front of you. And if you didn't eat it, your ass is eating it the next morning,
Yeah.
or lunch, or dinner. Regardless, that is your meal until it's done. And
Yeah.
that was torture when I was a child. I used to drown
Mm-hmm.
it in ketchup, do all that stuff to try to eat liver. And it's funny how your taste buds change because now I think it's amazing. But I just remember how gross it was. I
Yeah.
probably would have compared to that stew mixed with chocolate. Like I despised it that much.
Mm.
Yeah, I still don't eat liver. I don't. Some people love liver and onions. No, thank you.
Liver, onions, and mushrooms.
Well, Charlie grows out with the mushrooms because that's like eating an
Right.
eyeball.
No
You
fungus for me.
know, there's fungus among us tonight. Mm,
I have
mm,
found myself lately wanting meals that I had growing up, and I've been doing it. I've been recreating them. You know,
mm.
I think we get to a point we do that. Maybe that's why you like the liver now.
Yeah, it's weird how much things have changed. And I think
Hmm.
about that sometimes. The things I couldn't stand when I was a kid, I love now. Like you said, the yogurt thing. I mean, I didn't mind yogurt too much, but what I despise, I didn't understand how people can eat it, was plain yogurt. But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I love plain Greek yogurt. Love plain Greek yogurt. And I would not have eaten that a decade ago.
Mm,
There's certain kinds. I prefer the vanilla Greek yogurt.
yeah.
Ah, I got some of that in the fridge. The kids, man, I tell you what, I've had 4 big containers of it. I'm down to the last container. That's
Are
already
you?
half gone
Love it.
because they like the yogurt, quote unquote, parfaits. You know,
Yeah.
uh, I just put fruit. Like little man asked me this morning, or it was between breakfast and lunch. He'd already, he wanted yogurt. Mom, can you fix me some yogurt with grapes in it, please?
Aw.
And
With
I
what?
saw grapes because I
Ooh,
usually put strawberry, blueberry, apples, grapes,
yeah.
some kind of fruit, and the granola and stuff. But he wanted grapes. Well, I went and because I have green grapes and red grapes, so I went and I pulled 2 green grapes out and went to throw them in there, and he goes, "Okay, well, thanks." Like that.
You stingy.
Yeah, no, I wasn't done, but he thought I was, and I was like, "Good golly." It was it was just funny the way he responded to it. I was like, "Would you give me a second here?" So of course I had to make more for everybody else too, and then they're like, "Oh well, could I have some yogurt?" Yeah, I'm already making it.
Mhm.
They love that. My grandson loves yogurt too. He
Does he?
Yes, he will sit there and he tears that up. You have to make him because he comes traipsing in there like he comes trotting on in and oh, what you got? He automatically knows he's gonna get it because he gets up to the table and sits down, looks at me like, "Where's mine?"
Right.
It's coming, buddy. Hold on.
Mm.
I do need a. I gotta go get the lids tomorrow for the cannon. I don't have any more lids. All right. Well, I think I have a couple, but I'm gonna need more so I can do that apple butter.
Hmm.
Because I got a bunch of bags of apples. They had bags of apples at Aldi's for $1.99.
Really?
What?
Yes, and I said, I looked at my husband and I said,
Oh, I should
Daddy,
go check our Aldi's then.
and I said, I'm getting these for some apple butter. And he said, okay.
Oh, I love apple butter. Love, love, love apple butter.
So, but I forgot to get pears, so I'm gonna have to get a couple pears because the trick is to have real good apple butter. You put a couple pears in there. You know why? It makes a difference.
Hmm.
You don't know. It's all apples to you once it's all mushed up.
Right.
So I gotta get that going.
Shine, are you the one that said you didn't like apple pie that much?
No, that was indica.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, me.
Weirdo.
No, ugh.
Because I was just thinking, oh, I could go for a good old apple pie.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, you need to try those little banquet ones.
Right.
Like, you just want a little hot apple pie. They have
Yeah.
peach, apple, and berry. And I'm thinking
Mm.
they have another one. Those are the 3 main ones. Anyways, um, the peach is really, really good, and the apple is really good. The berry is good too, but the peach and the apple are definitely the favorite. But it's just just like the veggie pot pies that they have. You just put it in the microwave, cook it, pull it out, put your little slab of ice cream on there. Boom, you're good to
Mm-hmm.
go. I had a few bites of mine and I had to pass it off to the
You
kids
never
that ate
hear
it.
people eating pot pies anymore, but our family still gets them.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
My mom used to make one big one homemade, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the store bought ones.
Yeah, I do. I do too. I tell you, have you ever had KFC's pot pie?
Is it good?
Oh yeah, very
Yeah,
good.
they're pretty.
And the best part is the top. It's it's the dough, and that's like, oh, it's so good.
A friend of ours, which I should try this actually, because it sounds really good. A friend of mine and Rhonda's, every year when they have their Thanksgiving dinner, all the family brings home leftovers, but they make it into a pie.
Mm,
So with the turkey, potato, stuffing, everything goes into a pie shell. And
yeah,
then
Mhm.
they bring that home and then they end up having a Thanksgiving pie. That sounds pretty good actually.
yeah.
Oh, LTT, you put it on, biscuit, toast, peanut butter, apple butter sandwich. Anything you put your jelly and preserves on, you can put your apple butter on if you like apple butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never had apple butter before? Mm.
But I'll say this: apple butters are not all created equal.
Mm-mm.
Some are way better than others. It just depends. That's where brand specific on certain things like that.
Yeah, that
And
is
I'm gonna
true.
admit, I don't like apple butter.
You don't like apple butter?
Mm-mm.
You can even put it cook it on any kind of pork, like pork chops or tenderloin or anything. You can
Yeah.
Yeah.
use as a dressing to cook with. But basically, yeah, she's right. You just use it
Yep.
as you would a jelly, but it's nothing like a jelly, but anything you put jelly on.
I bet you don't like the cloves. You don't like clove, do you?
Me, I love cloves.
Then
It's the
how is it?
texture. It's the texture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't care for pumpkin or sweet potato pie either.
Yeah, but it's not the cloves. It's the pumpkin itself.
Because that would
Uh,
have a kind of like the same texture as apple butter or pumpkin pie would, except for it's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of like a smoother, gritty kind of thing. That
Yeah.
doesn't even make sense, but it's kind of
In
it's like
my
a texture.
mind, it's unnatural to eat pumpkin, and it's unnatural to eat a sweet potato. I don't know why, because we always had it, at every Thanksgiving meal.
It's
And
unnatural not to have a
I
pumpkin pie.
know, I'm just saying that's how I could not bring myself to put that in my mouth.
Really?
Oh God, are we talking about pies again? Thank
Now,
goodness, thank goodness Jenna's not on panel.
uh-huh.
This time, yeah, I was gonna say this time last year when we
Shitting
started
on
Oh
me.
talking about
Lord.
pies.
Now I do like the pumpkin rolls,
Yes.
and then there's a Little Debbie that they make pumpkin spice roll, and I can eat that whole box.
I've never had that before, but it does sound good.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You never
they
had
are
a
good.
pumpkin roll at all?
Nope.
Oh my
You
gosh, they're
would.
good.
Hmm.
You know what I had
Mm,
before that's really good that sounded gross, but I knew a few people that did this?
What?
You've had pumpkin soup before?
No.
Well,
mm-hmm.
they
Yeah.
said we went to his potluck and they were talking about how you have the chili and then you add a little bit of the pumpkin soup to the chili. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. They're like,
Uh-huh.
no,
Mm,
no, you got to try it. I'm telling you, that was so good. I was surprised. That was a combination I never thought of trying. But I
Hmm.
mm.
have to admit, the pumpkin soup mixed with some chili was
Could
amazing.
you tell that you could taste both things in there?
Yes, it
Yeah.
yes. I don't know how to describe it. Like it tastes like I don't know how to describe it. It was so good, but you could taste both, but it wasn't like a different taste. You know what
Hmm.
I'm
Mm.
saying? You know how you mix some things together and it just makes a completely different flavor. This didn't. It tasted like
Yeah.
chili and it tasted like pumpkin soup. I don't know.
Hmm.
It was so good. It was so good and it was creamier too.
Yeah.
Honey butter is good, Stars. I like honey butter too. Mm-mm.
Mhm. Honey butter is good.
Honey
Yeah.
butter on a spit roll.
When we
Oh, so good.
remember when we went to Texas Roadhouse when we were in Texas, and they
Uh-huh.
brought those loaves of bread and honey butter. Oh my gosh,
I could eat those all day long. I'm not even
so
kidding
good.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they give you that goodness so you don't finish all their food.
Uh-huh.
She just said more bread.
No, bring bread.
Bring bread. That's right. Bring
Bring
bread.
bread.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Hey, thanks for the reminder. You put that on your bread. I know. I know. Well,
You've
Shelly
never
brought.
had Texas Roadhouse?
Oh,
Huh?
Star says she's never
sorry.
had Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm. It's good.
It's kind of like Outback.
See, now I've never been to Outback.
Yeah. They're real similar.
Oh, I love Texas Roadhouse. And their rolls at the beginning before they give you your food, oh, they're literally the
Mm-hmm.
best rolls. And they're,
Yep.
oh my gosh, their butter is amazing.
Yep.
Mm.
Well,
Hey, Indica.
hello,
Hey,
Indica.
we went. What? Wait. Was it Texas Roadhouse we went to? I don't think it
No,
was.
it was not Texas
What
Roadhouse.
was it?
I think it was Outback.
No. No. Mm-mm.
It wasn't Texas Roadhouse
Well, if it was
because
Outback, then I take it back. I did go to Outback.
I
No.
I would put money on it that it's Outback
Maybe. I know it was not
because
Texas
they're the
Roadhouse.
ones with the dark bread loaves like that. Roadhouse has the rolls.
Yeah, Roadhouse
Outback
has
has
rolls.
the that dark rye or whatever it is. It's not pumpernickel, but
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Eliza. Yeah. You should
uh,
ask for another box to bring those rolls and butter home. I'm telling you,
you
it's the
can
best.
you can order the rolls and take them home. You
Did
sure
we
can.
get a bloomin' onion?
Yes.
We did?
Hmm.
Okay, forget it then.
Yeah, that was Outback. I know my breads and where I get them at. That wasn't at no.
What the hell is a blooming cactus? Is that like a blooming onion?
Must be.
Eliza, is it a real cactus? Like deep fried cactus that you eat?
Yep. I
It's
swear I didn't think
probably
it
a,
was
I
Outback.
bet you. I bet you it's a onion and they call it cactus because they have it too, but they call it something else.
Oh. I've never been to Cheesecake Factory. I heard it was overpriced.
I don't know.
I
I heard
haven't
it's
ever
good
been
though.
either.
I've
I
heard it's
never did
good. I feel like
molasses bread, but I grew up eating molasses cookies.
they're good too.
Okay, so at Texas
Okay.
Roadhouse, they call the bloomin' onion a bloomin' cactus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought maybe that's what they call it because I know they call it something else.
The first time I went to Texas Roadhouse was in Texas. And I was mortified when they're making you throw the peanut shells on the floor. They don't do that up
Mhm.
north. We
Really?
didn't have wood floors up here either. They're like a rubber. And the lady's like, "What are you
Mhm.
doing? This is how we treat our floors." And she swiped my shells I had neatly piled in the corner of my table.
You know, I would be concerned somebody would slip and fall.
I don't know.
Not on the shelves. They offer you a little bit of grit.
Yeah, and then the one in Texas, because I told you that's where I seen when they did that. There's literally shells all over the floor, but they're kind of like pushed off to the side. They're not really in your walking path.
Hmm.
But no, it's not anything like that. You don't see anybody Matter of fact, we don't have no peanuts up here. Now that I think of it, nobody gives you peanuts.
Yeah.
Really? You have peanuts up there?
No, now that I think of it, I've never gotten peanuts at the Texas Roadhouse up here. It was just in the South.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Rhonda, I've never
Yeah.
had bread in a can before. I don't know what you're talking about.
That sounds like 1920 something.
You have to explain that to me. Yes, Sassy, I've heard of a blooming flower, not a blooming cactus. The blooming cactus makes sense, though. So what do you think is better than the Outback or the Texas Roadhouse?
Mm,
Mm,
to me, they're equal.
I don't
It's
know.
worth the trip, stars.
Saltgrass. We got that around here. That's good too. But that's even more expensive than Texas Roadhouse is cheaper. That's probably the cheapest out of the three. Roadhouse, Outback, and then Saltgrass. Lowest to highest on price. But they sure do got some good rolls.
I don't even remember, Rhonda, with barrels being around with peanuts in them. And I've been to Texas Roadhouse quite a bit around here.
We
But in
went one
Texas,
time.
they put it right on the table for you with the rolls.
We went one time to Texas Roadhouse, and we got there right when they opened. You know, try to get there early before the crowd. You know, and my husband and I we sit down in the booth and got our drinks, and next thing we know, a lady's coming over saying, "Oh, sorry, but we're gonna have to move you." I said, "What? Excuse me?" There was this older gentleman who would come there every Friday, and he had to sit in the same.
Oh,
And I was like, okay, whatever, you know. So we had to get all our stuff and get moved, you know. And we got free hors d'oeuvres and stuff, so we were good.
Oh, that's
Aw.
good.
All
But
right,
you know
cool.
what? I think that's sweet that they do that for somebody.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I mean, at first when they would ask me, I'd be like, what the hell? But after I hear why, I'm like, oh, okay. No, I get it.
Yeah, and he was older too. Like he's probably not around anymore. He was really
Aw.
older, and he would go there every Friday. I was like, okay, you know. Ooh, three of you ate for $100.
That don't sound bad.
Yeah,
That's
I guess not.
normal. Especially for steak. That's not a bad price, though.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I like Golden Corral too.
Oh, it's called Sweet Honey Wheat. Huh. Okay. Golden Corral. Now, see, we got the, what is that one? Oh,
Ryan.
shit. No, no. Oh, we had a Ryan's here and they shut down. They gone. They done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, geez. What is the name of that place? It's way better than Golden Corral, though. Because I don't go because it don't do me no justice to go to a buffet, you know.
A
Uh,
buffet.
a bu-
I
Buffet's my
uh,
favorite, and
love
you
me
can't
a
find
good
them anymore.
buffet. I love
mm.
them.
Me too. We don't have them around here no more.
You don't have any buffets?
Chinese buffet. That's it.
Because I want to see what my food looks like before I order it or before I get it.
No, I like it
So,
because you got options. You can just have a little bit of
oh,
everything without having
absolutely.
to pick it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna remember what that daggone place is called. Oh my gosh.
Is it
First,
in? Huh?
first, first.
Never heard.
Furrs.
Never heard
Furs.
of it.
Furs?
Oh, yes, it's really good. It really is. We had a brand new. Well, it's not brand new anymore. It's been around for a few years now, but they got a new one that opened up, and it's really, really good. You can get a. They can cut you some steak and cook it right there for you. Got a really good salad bar. They got coconut shrimp. They got, you name it, they got it. Everything. I mean, in their little dessert bar. I mean, the kids go in there happy and they leave just praying nobody throws up on the way home. Oh, Greek food. Yeah. It's hard to get Greek food around here, though. I tell you, there's a little place down in Lumberton. Anybody knows where Lumberton is? Down not too far from Beaumont. And it's a little Greek restaurant. It's really good. Of course, I got a Greek salad from there and could not eat it because I swear those olives were bad. Something was not right with them. I said, I can't eat this.
Mm.
But it may have just been, the olives just didn't, I don't know, they didn't, I couldn't do it. Yeah, LTT, you probably know what restaurant I'm talking about. They're right there in front of, next to there's a bank, there's a grocery store, I'm trying to think, across the street's a McDonald's, I think. So, is that what it's called, Eddie's? It's really good. Owners are really sweet too. But they got good pizzas and they got their salads and their gyros with their sauce. Oh, it's so good. Whenever we would go, I would always order the extra sauce. Yep. LTG knows where it's at. It's pretty good, isn't it? The pizzas are good too. They really are. Wells Fargo's next door. Yeah. Gyros. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting fact that Wells Fargo. Look, they were really nice. I went in there, had to get a look. When I got my ticket driving down south, right? Remember that night I told y'all I got that ticket going down there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I was so mad at myself because I really thought I was going under the speed limit and I wasn't, anyway. So I ended up having to take that class online. And well, you know how that is you just let it play and then go back and answer everything and then let it play and then go back and answer, like, okay, I'm done. And then you had to get the stuff notarized. So I had to go in there and I was down there. We were at that restaurant and I said, I'm going to go in that bank. They notarized it for me and everything. Send it off. I said, here you go. I don't want this on my record.
That's nice.
Yeah. They were sweet. I thought they were going to charge me, but they didn't. They did it for free. It was like, look, I don't have a ticket on my record. I don't want one now.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was that bad, but I mean, I don't want a ticket. He wasn't gonna let me get out of it or nothing either. He was really, he wasn't too nice. I'd say because he gave me that ticket. Dadgummit, man, I'm just trying to get to the hotel. Can you just give me the ticket and let me go? He questioned because of all the cars on the insurance. Like he had all these questions. I'm like, dude, what does that have anything to do with any of this?
Yeah.
You're probably looking and going, man, I'm gonna get you for more. Like, yeah, you just need somebody to take down your Christmas lights because your Christmas lights are still put up. That's what they needed. So they were looking at me as that's how we're gonna pay to get our Christmas lights on. Get them down. We're gonna give you a ticket. I'm like, shit. Like half those cars are not even fine. Because our kids, our kids are still on the insurance.
Right.
Well,
has nothing to do with the fact that you were speeding.
No. I'm like, look, dude, I got my car. My husband has his truck. We got the Suburban. My son has his truck and his car. My other son had 2 cars on there, and my daughter had her Suburban. So, look, I know it's a long list. You don't understand how many kids we got.
And it just said he thought you had a lot of money.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Look, I'm driving to work, okay? If I had that kind of money to pay somebody to take down your lights, I'd just give it to you. So whatever. Hey, Delia Whoopoo, how's Coco?
Hey, Delia.
Mm. Yeah, but he wasn't gonna let me get out of that ticket, so I had to. I was a little. That ticket was expensive too, y'all. Texas
Yeah.
don't joke around when they go give you a ticket. My God, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" My gosh, it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to work. You know, how many hours I'm gonna have to work to pay for this damn thing?
Right.
Oh, oh no, you know what's worse than Lumberton? Oh no, there's a little town that's way worse than Lumberton. Um, oh Jesus, what is the name of that town? Cool. Hold on, it'll come to me in a minute. Shit, it's not College Station. It's a small little town up there. Oh, come on, I know you guys have heard me talk about it. Jesus.
I got nothing.
I can't think of the name of it. Ah. I don't know. Every time, everything. Hey, be careful when you drive down through there because every time, I kid you not, day or night, you drive through there, there's cops pulled somebody over,
Hmm.
and they are all over the place. That's the one we were sitting out. These cops pull up. This dude's coming out of the store, and I'm like, what the hell's
Oh,
going on?
YouTube Legal's here. They need to speak to your hubnand immediately.
No, no, Navasota. No, it's not Navasota. I want to say it starts with a C. And it's oh golly day. North of Livingston, coming out of Livingston. Oh, what is the name of that little town? A friend of mine was born and raised there. I can't think of it. You best shut this down, guys. If they come in here looking for that, I know. Looking for the hubland. It's gonna drive me crazy not remembering that. I'll remember it later. Be like, that's it.
We all getting persecuted.
Anyone getting persecuted? Oh, good golly. What are we getting persecuted for? I'm wondering. Maybe we'll get.
We in trouble
Does the,
now.
does the persecution happen before or after the prosecution? Just curious.
It could be either or.
It's Urbion is getting persecuted.
Evian. Evian.
Mhm. Evian is getting persecuted.
Indica said, what the hell did we do? We were breathing, Indigo. We were breathing.
I cannot say it 'cause you ducks me.
Oh.
We don't want to ducks you. Ooh, Purple Phoenix. Why are you spelling like me, YouTube legal department?
uh,
We might be having a fight break out in chat.
no, it's not cons, Neil. I'll think of it.
Sis on your pister. Piss on your sister. Ah,
Yeah, YouTube legal's here now, Eliza. They should have listened to you.
Oh my gosh.
Think it's me. Oh, probably. Yeah, it's a setup.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What if that was part of what was going on? Think of that, an interesting twist in the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Burp Diddy over there running the roost on the OG channel. That would make sense, though.
Yep.
Maybe you are. It could be. You probably are the same person.
Her son. Oh my gosh. I love you, YouTube legal.
Do you would say y'all ain't right?
Mhm.
Uh,
Maybe. Thanks for noticing, Delia Whoopoo. We
I
try
know.
very, very hard.
Just a little bit of crazy wrapped up into a nice little package. Look, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, I got a new picture on here. What the heck?
Corgan.
Yes, that's it. Corgan. Thank you. I can just put my laptop up now because I don't need to worry about it. Corgan is the absolute worst for cops. It is, oh my gosh, bad. Like when you go by, you can go under the speed limit, but don't even look at them because they'll be like, "Why were you looking at me? I'm pulling you over." Mm-hmm. People always doing stuff, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Corgan's bad. Of course, it's bad too down. Go down there to the Indian reservation where
Mm-hmm.
the casino is. You can't be speeding through those roads either. Because the Indian reservation cops will pull you over in a heartbeat. I have seen them pull people over going into the casino, which I'm like, that has got to be the worst thing to do. Look, that money that you're going to charge them for that ticket could have gone into your casino. Just saying.
They're not my cornfields. I just rent. Rent.
I'm glad I don't have cornfields near me because I heard they're scary. They get scary. You can handle one night out here in these cornfields. You know, really. Okay, listen. That kind of leads me to the question of what the hell are you doing out in the cornfields in the middle of the night, anyways? What is wrong with you? Anybody? Anybody like to go hang out in cornfields in the middle of the night?
Nope.
Children of the corn.
The Karen. Children of the Karen.
I'm telling you, we all have questions about that. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, the only time
Sorry.
I go out.
Sorry for spelling mistakes. I low oxygen.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Oh my God.
My client is low oxygen. I mean.
We have a cop there that is cross-eyed, and we was in a hurricane leaving, and my husband was in the wrong lane, and he told my husband that he need to go back in the other lane. And he said, "Could you point in the right direction?"
Oh my gosh.
Oh, are the bean fields now?
Yeah, she said this next time will be beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they do have to rotate crops,
Yep.
because if not, you got to rotate it a certain way, or you destroy the nutrients and stuff in there.
Hmm.
Oh, if you're playing a game, you hang out in the cornfields. LTT. Uh,
So, are you saying that he had one eye hunting, one eye fishing?
yeah, she said he was cross-eyed,
Oh,
and he said he was in the wrong lane. I was like, uh-oh. Sorry. Low energy. Mm. She playing games in the cornfields. I don't know. I just,
I'm needed in court at midnight. YouTube legal.
hey, mind your business. You let YouTube, they all over the
It
place. You know they run people's pages
must
and
be
shit.
night court.
You know they're running people's pages.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go and handle that, you know?
Right.
Well, while you're at it, YouTube Legal, make sure you post some good stuff on there. Something interesting. And everyone's jealous of your corn. Huh? Be corn, be corn. Suit is very.
Say hello to Bull for us. Get it? Night court.
Yeah, yeah. I like that character on that show.
Mm-hmm.
That was another good show.
Yeah.
It was. A lot of good TV shows back then, boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Make you want to watch some old episodes.
Mm-hmm. It is fun to do that though, and watch them today and think, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and
We used to
see if
think
you
that was,
still interpret it the same way, you know?
yeah. Yeah, it's different, you know. I look at it now and I'm like, man, that was so high tech back then. Now
Mm-hmm.
it's like barbaric, you know. It's like, it's caveman age here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear you woo poo, I think you can. hmm Yeah. I don't know. I still like Star Wars though. The original ones, you know. Oh, what is he doing up?
What?
Oh man, he's probably in there getting some water. He likes
Oh
to get
Lord,
up and
he's back for more noodles.
Probably is. Too busy watching the panda movie. Getting them noodles. Yeah, I mean he ate all of it, so I don't think. No, he was getting some water. He's going back to bed. Mama's sleeping. He was getting him to get water. He's
I'm
so
gonna hop
sweet.
down. I can't find a thermometer for my little man here,
Oh
and he's
Uh,
running up.
no,
His
you not
cheeks are
feeling
all red
good?
and stuff. I
oh
say little
no.
man. He's 15, but I always call
Oh,
him my little man
Uh,
since he's little. But
I
anyways,
hope
I
he
gotta
oh,
feels
find.
better.
Yeah, I can't find a damn thermometer, and I swear I knew where it was.
Yeah.
oh,
Anyways, I might be back.
Okay, honey.
All
Love
right,
you.
love you. Bye.
all right.
Bye.
Oh yeah, you liked Wings. That was a good one too.
Oh, wow. Jap- Japan,
Oh,
Wisconsin.
oh, you know what? I do think you played the baby will always be the baby. That's right, stars. Um, I do remember. I swear you played a clip of Perp Diddy's asking the question of what is the difference of me, you talking about me calling dick pics and talking about Heidi's large labia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that it was, like we were like shaming or something, right? And I'm like,
Mhm.
for one, um, Heidi herself said she had a large labia.
Mhm.
Large labia. So yeah, that is funny as hell. Why would somebody say that? I do not know. Whatever. Does anybody need to know that? No, we don't need to know about your flaps down there. They don't need to know about any of that, but you put it out there. Shit's funny. Just like we don't need to know that your dog was eating crunchy tacos from the cat's ass. Okay? Now, people are going to laugh and joke about that. Now, you coloring dick pics, Perp Diddy, you're the one who does that. I mean, I don't know. Apparently, you color the JJs too. I don't know what the hell. You color whatever you want to color. Nobody gives a shit, really. But yeah, it is entertaining and it is funny.
Read what
Well,
Indica wrote.
oh,
They got
okay.
a ghost in their house.
Yeah,
Did
right.
that just happen today, Indica?
You know what, Elijah, they might be coloring it now. I don't know. Whatever they're coloring, that's their business. Just, why are you worried about it? You obviously want people to talk about you coloring dick pics, or you wouldn't have been coloring them and showing everybody. It's the only one you get. Uh-oh.
Yes, tonight, she said.
Huh.
Well, how'd she know it was a woman?
Probably because she said
A
hello.
lady put her hand over the shower and waved at her.
Because it
Mm.
didn't look like a hand, probably. Yeah, that's true. Like it was her job or something. I don't know. She was feverishly coloring the dick pics. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
And didn't she auction them off or sell them or something?
You could win them, but it wasn't. They weren't for
Okay,
sale.
okay.
Which I was supposed to get one. Fancy was supposed to get one, but we never got it. Did you get yours?
I wasn't supposed to get one.
Hmm.
I didn't ask for one.
Yeah, Eliza. There you go. She goes, that is funny, and yes, you deserve to be clowned for thinking that is such an accomplishment. Yeah, yeah. I never got them. I have to ask
Oh,
Fancy
she
if
did
she got.
auction them off
Mm,
and then didn't send them.
mm. I don't know. I never got anything. So,
Was she scared, Indica?
yeah, she sold lots of them, huh? Well, I don't know why she would sit there and get all butthurt about. Yeah, and the other things too. She did those little trinket things. Remember? Never got any of that. Her basement's got to be full of shit. It's full of stuff. She was scared, but Indica just laughed. Laughing at her in her time of despair.
I'm not laughing at her.
No, Indica was.
Oh, what's a nut scummer? I'm not a scummer. Okay, I'm not a scammer. Where's the dick pics then, Purple Phoenix?
Yeah, she's a nut scammer. She's a scammer. Oh, I don't know, Eliza. I mean, she said she was giving them away, but she never sent them. Nitpick. Yeah, I know what you meant. Oh yeah, Indica. We know you're not scared of that stuff. I don't know. I don't have any nitpicks that I can color. I do have adult coloring books, but they're not like adult like that. It's just
Dirty words.
no. It's not even dirty words. It's just like
Oh.
owls, dolphins, and stuff like that.
Oh.
She is 21. Well, she's not a baby. She can handle seeing a ghost waving
And
to her in the sky.
graduating nursing school in December. Our
Mm,
girl.
she got her
She done
RN, baby.
gone and got her nursing license.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be a registered nurse. Star says, "Oops, I need to be careful. I don't want to be too edgy with my comments." Well, you can't be edgy. You come sit next to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is exciting. We're proud of her.
Yes.
I remember having a conversation with her one night. Remember? She was feeling a little overwhelmed and debating
Mhm.
on what she should do. And I kind of got, I didn't want to be too mean to her, but I got stern with her, And I was like, look, you got time to be on this call. You got time to be studying. You
Right.
got time to do that. You got time to study. Because she was kind of wavering whether she was going to do it or not, and I'm so glad she buckled down. She did. She got it, man.
Mhm.
She did that.
Yep. Got a
Now
job
it's
waiting on her just as soon as she's graduated.
Yep. Yeah, genitalia and diamond art. I know. I I don't know. I don't know. I can't be coloring D pics and stuff with my kids around. I mean, they would. When I'm doing my crafts and stuff, they are right there.
Mhm.
Especially he is all about it. Like I got because I had to make the other earring today, right?
Mhm.
So I just brought the beads out. I brought them out here to the table, just the ones that I needed, and I set it up. And I was doing dinner, and so it's kind of back and forth. And he he happened to cruise by, and he looks, and he's like, "Oh." He stopped and took a, he was checking it out. Like, what are you making? You making more earrings? I said, well, I've got to make the other one to go with this one. Oh, okay. He's all up in it.
Mhm.
Oh, right. Eliza, look, you're right about that. Look, she said her parents must be so proud when they visit.
Right.
I don't know, I would have been mortified if my mama saw that. I don't know. I just can't have my kids seeing. What's your mom do this weekend? Satin colored penis pics.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, and the shower wall. See, I'd be thinking, uh, you know, what's that movie? Is it Psycho with the shower scene?
Yep.
Where they pull that shower back. Good, Indica. I'm glad. But she's done. She's almost done now. She's out there, man. I'm just so proud of her. She did it, and she will
Yeah,
have a great.
we haven't seen much of her, so we
Hmm.
got some time to make up, but
We
it's
see a little bit more now that it's
all
kind
been
of coming.
worth it.
Yeah. And we talk to her here and there, but she's been busy doing her studies and stuff, and
Mhm.
she's gonna have a fantastic career for the rest of her life.
And
She will.
then not too far from there, they get married.
Hmm. We're gonna have another wedding. Oh yeah. Well, I think the thing that probably disturbed her was the disposable robe. That's probably the thing that got her the most. I
She
thought it was a
wasn't
great.
disturbed at all. She used that to try to make it look like somebody was harassing her.
Oh yeah. Hey Michelle E. Good morning.
Hey,
Good
Michelle.
evening. Yeah, she was. She wasn't offended. What all did she
Mm-mm.
send her? What all did KK send her?
A douche, a disposable robe, and some uh, party favor genitalia shaped stuff. That's
Oh,
all I
okay.
know about.
They've all been used. They're done. They're gone. So uh, I don't know. Maybe she's waiting for the next shipment. I don't know. Don't say that too loud, KK. I'll be sending her something. The funniest part to me though was when she said she was gonna call and complain to Amazon. I was like,
uh,
what? Why are you gonna call and
let's
complain to
see.
Amazon? I'm the one who shipped it out.
Amazon is in business because people order things from them and have them shipped to either
Mm,
themselves or someone else. So how is complaining that someone ordered something from Amazon and shipped it to someone, how is that going to upset Amazon?
I don't know. Look, I just thought that was a slap in the face for KK. KK was nice enough to send you some stuff that she thought you would need. You know, judging from what she had seen, she thought those were items you could use that you would like. And that's what you do. You threaten to call Amazon. That was not very nice. That wasn't very nice. That's right. You damn dummy. Just
Hmm
Amazon. You want, throw it away. You know, or
Amazon
just
made money. That's all they're worried about.
mm, you
She's
still
too
gonna
ugly to
call.
call.
Mm. Yeah, do you? Whoop KK sent it to her. You sure did. I thought the disposable robe was freaking hilarious. Yeah, Amazon doesn't care. They don't. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good one. I wonder those disposable robes. Probably about time. I mean, what she said, do. What am I gonna do with that? And, like, use it? Like, you could use it while your other robe is in the wash. So that's why you don't wash it. Because like, if I don't have it, what am I gonna wear? Okay, I got that from the doctor's office. It was packaged up from Amazon. Yeah, stars. Exactly. She could have just washed the other one that was walking. She could have just walked right out of that robe.
Who's talking?
Mm-hmm. Eliza. Oh, that would be epic. Oh. She's gonna have this one. Yeah, you could do
Yep.
that for her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, she said she got it at the docks. I don't know. I don't know because yeah. Oh, do you Wapu? I have never done diamond art. Okay, I have not done it. I do all kinds of other stuff, and that to me it would be nice to sit and like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? You just put the right colors on there, you're good to go.
What is
That
that
would
on
be
the
fun,
screen?
huh?
Did I hit something?
You
What
did.
is that? What is that?
Oh, that's that one. That case. You could just take it off.
How you take it off?
You hit back on it. Hold on. Like that. You just click back on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Oh,
realize I hit it.
charged up diamond art. Yeah, it's a lot of diamond art.
Look, my eyes. There'd be no way I could do that.
No, I mean, you could do it. You don't have to sit. Do it. However long you wanted to, and then go
It's hard
back to
enough
it.
for me to see to do my crafts. I can't imagine doing something that small.
You really think they're that small? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, they look like it.
I don't know. I don't know if they're that small. It just to me, it seems like it would be like a no-brainer. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, you do puzzles. Hmm.
I like to do them on my tablet, but I don't like to do them like in person. Mm-hmm.
But remember, those paint by numbers are a lot harder than you think.
With disappearing ink and a complimentary box cutter.
Oh yeah, could you imagine? Oof. Annika said she would do 3 or 4 diamonds and be done.
Yeah, me too.
You're like, yeah, I'm done with this. Well, Fancy's done a couple. She
Mm-hmm.
enjoys it just to sit and.
Right?
Regular Picasso. He's a Picasso over there. Yeah, something. I don't know. Yeah. Of course, I can't say nothing because I can't paint. Now, my daughter, she can do all kinds of stuff like that. She's very talented on painting. Me, not so much. I could screw up a paint by number even.
Yeah.
I can do other stuff though. I can crochet and knit, and she doesn't know how to do that.
Right.
She's learning though, so she'll get it down.
And you work with the tiny beads when you make jewelry. I couldn't do that.
Mm. Well, I'm lucky because I can see it. Yeah, do you woo poo? The diamond art is like the hook rugs back in the day. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I always compare it to.
Those were fun.
Hmm. Oh, does she? Really, Stars? She has a wait list? Did you know that?
What?
Heidi has a wait list for people for her to do a paint by number for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, paint their pictures.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't know you could get. Uh, can you get disability for ADHD? I didn't
No.
realize. I didn't think you could.
I thought it
I
was
thought,
for her Hashimoto's.
yeah. Hashimoto's.
Hashimoto.
Oh, she's trying to. Well, hell, let me know because I got a couple kids I could get on.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think you can.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Maybe you can.
Well, that
Oh,
may be why she's been denied. You know.
maybe. Depression, anxiety, mental
Oh, okay.
disorders.
Well, maybe that was one of the ailments.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Liz. I don't see much success with it because she keeps getting denied. Yeah, it is off. Yeah, that's true. But if they were to hear her on YouTube, they'd be like, "Well, what's wrong with you? Why can't you go out and do something?" Oh, I don't know if you could get it on kids or not. ADHD for kids. Mm. For ADHD indica? Wow.
I mean, it is a learning curve. I wouldn't say disability, but
Mm. Oh yeah. That's true. I guess. Yeah, because the Hashimoto's was recent. Okay.
oh, I thought the Hashimoto's was back in the day.
No, she more recent. She's been doing the disability for years.
Yeah.
She just more recently came down with Hashimoto's,
Okay.
and I don't know. I, I don't know. Sometimes I think you got to be careful because some people can convince you that's what you have, or if you're Dr. Google and you look it up and you think, "Oh, this is what I have." I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, Slashimoto having Hashimoto's uncanny. I don't know. Schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders characterized by delusions, hallucinations, or disorganized behavior, depressive and bipolar disorders characterized by mood swings, anxiety is a disorder characterized by excessive worry, fear, or apprehension, personality and impulse control disorders, social detachment or anger, post-traumatic stress, anorexia, bulimia. Okay. Oh yes, stars. That was sad too. You say you need to take a shower. Oh my gosh. Oh, ADHD is not on the list. Well, I didn't think it was. I mean, hmm, I don't know. I think we could probably claim some disability for our one kiddo,
Hmm.
dyslexic and dygraphia and stuff, but I'm not
Right.
doing all that.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah, good to know what's on the list, I suppose. Yeah, could you imagine somebody coming when you're on live and telling you need to go shower? You hadn't showered in 2 weeks.
No, I would be mortified and never show my face again on
Hmm.
YouTube. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'd be so. Oh my gosh. Especially following it with you haven't showered for 2 weeks. Oh my word.
Mm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Of course, I could imagine it might be getting kind of challenging getting in and out of the shower with an ultra large labia. It might be a challenge. Yeah, Stars, I couldn't imagine my husband or anybody telling me that. Man, you stink. Go get in the shower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because those they're constantly updating those the qualifications. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
Well, back when she was on Molly, she was always laying in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Always laying in bed. I was like, hmm. I guess it's a new thing. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to come on live from my bed. Hmm. Queen just said, hold my beer. Yep. Yeah, it's amazing. But remember, they only play it crazy on YouTube. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, on her channel, she was always in her bed too. Makes you wonder if she ever got out of bed. Like, when I think about it. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd get out of her bed to go out and smoke.
in her garage. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't give the dog a little bit of taco meat. She wouldn't give the dog nothing. Poor dog. Hmm. Yeah, Indica, remember that. Oh, well, Stars, that's pretty obvious. I mean, mm-mm.
Yes, ma'am, Indica.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, she went on that vacation. She was full of energy, wasn't she? Maybe, she does suffer from depression or something. Hmm. Yeah, we heard all about that. Separate bedrooms, and you're probably in that bedroom with the incense lit, and
Got a clothespin on his nose.
hmm. I don't know. See, yeah, she got a lot of stuff in the house. That's true. Uh, no, you're fine, Stars. You're fine. I do, man. I always my fat fingers on this little keyboard. Mm-mm-mm. I'm always doing typos. All right, Charlie girl, you ready to end this night?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready to go lay down.
I'm gonna get on my heating pad. Same story
I
always.
can't believe it's
Yeah.
just 12:30 for me, 11:30 for you. It seems like it should be 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's because that time change. It's really
I
messed
know.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I know. But
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night. Good
Have a
night.
good one. Love ya.
Love ya. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll be back. I don't know when the next time we'll go live is. Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. Oh, it's 5:34 a.m. here. Oh goodness. Ooh, you're up early, Michelle. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, y'all have a great one. Thanks for joining us. And remember, just say no to the dick pics. If you're ever offered one. Or unless you want one, go ahead and try to get one, I guess. But y'all have a great one. We'll chat with y'all later. Good night. Yeah, do your whoop whoop. We're praying for Coco. We are. Y'all send some healing vibes towards Coco, please. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars, 'cause I will always be a warrior. Late nights, get lost, hard work, the cost. Can't quit, can't stop, this world all cut off. Don't have time to waste, not now. Need to find a way to get out, 'cause I'm gone in deep. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what you want, what's your future? What kind of person would it take to seduce her? So what's next? Be obsessed with winning and your success. Make progress, this life is never promised. So feel blessed, live life, don't be too cautious. Trust the process. In too deep, I'll never quit. I wanna see this through, yeah, I'm all in. And I will hold my head up high. Got what it takes to fight and survive. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars, 'cause I will always be a warrior.